Are we? Yes. Oh, we've got. What's your dog? Is it a lurcher? Looks like lurcher hair. That I can say. What?
She's tiny. She's pretending to be a big dog.
Okay, but they've got that same texture hair, haven't they? That sort of quite rough, coarse. Yeah. What's Mildred? Oh.
I hope it's chuggy on the internet for some reason.
Yeah, it says it's slow here. And to lag.
I'm going to unenable HD. So, you probably. Do you know when someone says this telly's 4K? My eyes.
Yeah, no, I'm not bothered. And stuff, kind of thing. So keeps it smooth, doesn't it?
The Instagram is 2 minutes.
Okay, cool. I'll just make sure it's on the right setting.
I'll be making the hallway resemble Bygone Alley.
Oh, cool. Wow.
Where's your brother's cafe, Chris? Is that what you're talking about?
Broomhill. Yeah, Broomhill.
Broomhill.
Blues Bar, Broomhill. Yeah.
Where's it close to?
Costa Coffee, just on the other side. There's a big car park above it.
Ah! Oh, right, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know where that is. Yes. Sounds cool. All right, I'm going to put Instagram on. Oh! Cheers, Chris. Bye. You toddle along now, bye. I shall. Put this on. Right. Okay, so just another about 20 seconds or so before we officially start, before it's official start time. Right, I've not taught power in a long time. I'm curious to see what happens. So, have you guys been doing power then? Yeah. Hey, hello. How you doing? Welcome. All right, yeah, sorry. Welcome, risers. How are you doing? Welcome to Tuesday's Power. Right, so I'm covering for Rosie because she's having something that sounds really fun, actually. She's having some sort of Zoom toga party, so I'm just standing in for her. Okay, so Power 14, the current Power. I'm pretty excited because I haven't taught it in ages, right? So I'm looking forward to working hard and sweating with you all. Okay, so feel free to make any modifications that you want and take a rest whenever you want as well. So let's get started in a child's pose. So hands onto the floor and then knees nice and wide apart. Knees at mat width apart, and then also bring your toes together at the back. Reach forwards with the arms and let's bring our focus to the breath. So allow the forehead to rest on the floor and gently creep the fingers forwards on the mat to really lengthen out the back and the arms there. Feel everything just stretch nice and long there, and then relax. Okay, so 5 deep breaths here now. Inhaling deeply into the stomach and rib cage. Holding for a second, feeling the whole body just inflate and rise. And then gently exhaling out through the nose, feeling everything fall towards the floor. Just 4 more breaths here, trying to deepen each breath. If you want to, you can even tap into your ujjayi breathing. This is where you sort of close off the back of your airway a little bit, so flatten it, and then it makes a sort of like rasping sound as you breathe in and out. like this, if you can hear me on the mic. So that is Ujjayi breathing. Try to relax the face and let yourself be in the present moment, using the breath to anchor you. 2 more breaths here. And leaving any worries or busy thoughts behind. 1 more breath for me. Inhale. And then exhale. All right, from here, lift your forehead up from floor, bring your hands towards you, coming back to normal breathing now. Shift the shoulders over the hands and then separate the feet, bringing the knees underneath the hips. From here, we're going to start to circle the hips and shoulders. Okay, so bringing weight into the hands to the side, glutes in towards the heels and back. 2 more breaths this way for 2. And for 1. Coming back into the center, opposite direction now, anti-clockwise. Come and go a little bit deeper in those circles. Get some more movement going on in those joints for 4. For 3. For 2. And for 1. All right, from here, come back into the center. Inhale, tuck your toes underneath. And then as we exhale, squeeze your abs, lift the hips into the air, taking your first downward facing dog. Make the adjustments that you need. Maybe you want to just pop your feet a little bit closer towards the hands to feel stable and comfortable. Have a little soft bend in the knees if you need to. And then just gently ground the feet towards the floor. You can start to pedal out the feet. Introducing as much movement as you want by swinging the hips from side to side, bending one knee after the other, and allowing the head to just relax here. So we're feeling the back of the legs and the calves and also the lower back open up as we twist from side to side. For 3 deep breaths, for 3, for 2, and for 1. All right, come back into your stationary down dog, feet at hip width apart here. 1 inhalation here, bring the hips to the sky, and then exhale, shift your weight forwards, controlled as possible, bringing shoulders over hands, taking that lovely strong plank here. Right, push the floor away gently, open up the shoulder, squeeze the glutes, keep everything engaged. Come onto the knees if you need to, and then let's start by tapping each toe out alternatingly. Okay, so we're just warming up here. Keep those hips down for 5, 4, deep breaths now, 3, 2, and for 1. All right, inhale here, and then as we exhale, shift your weight forwards onto the tippy toes, lower down to a halfway chaturanga, guys, halfway, elbows to ribs. Come onto knees if you need. Hold for a breath here, and then all the way to the bottom of your chaturanga, knees if you need on the floor again. Inhale, scoop to your up dog, rounding into hands, roll the shoulders back, give those glutes a good squeeze, and then exhale, lift into your downward facing dog once again. Inhale here, and then exhale, shift back to plank. Let's go for some plank jacks now, okay? Just warming up still, so keeping hips down. Inhale, out with the legs, exhale, back in. Just 5 of those, and then we're done with the warm-up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should feel the shoulders warming up there too. And then exhale, lift back into that downward facing dog. All right, are we ready? Feeling warmed up, ready for round number 1. Inhale, lift up the right leg. As we exhale, thread the knee towards chest, and then pop your foot in between your hands. From here, look ahead, ground into your front foot, and then lift the left leg, left knee towards your chest. From here, the left arm sweeps backwards, and then your right hand comes onto that front opposite knee, or if possible, take that full leg extension with a toe bind. Open the shoulders, look behind you for 3, ground into that base leg, For 2, really squeeze the core, open up a little bit more if we can for that rotation. 1 more breath, try to relax your back shoulder there. And then exhale, release. Plant your left foot behind you, hands onto the floor, taking that plank nice and controlled. Vinyasa as you transition now. Inhale here in plank. Exhale, chaturanga, forwards and down. Inhale, scoop to up dog. That's it. Lengthen the neck, elbows to ribs. And exhale, lift into your downward facing dog. Okay, you ready for the other side? So inhale, lift up left leg. Exhale, thread foot in between the hands. Ground into that left leg. And then slowly rise with control, coming straight into your twisted balance. Remember, you can take your options, hand on knee, or taking that full toe bind and leg extension. 3 deep breaths for 3. Keep opening up to the side here. Maybe look at your back hand to challenge your balance if you want. For 2, deep breaths now. And 1 more breath. All right, slowly untwist. Step your foot back. Take your plank. Nice and gently with that step back, almost silent. And then from here, we're going to take some shoulder taps. So opposite hand taps opposite shoulder. For 3. For 2, deep breaths now. And for 1, keeping those hips still. Well done. Come back into plank and then lift your hips up as you exhale into your downward facing dog. Okay, from here, left leg taps out and then taps in. For 3, inhale out, exhale in. Keeping the shoulders stable. For 2. And for 1. Okay, onto the other side with control. For 3. For 2, that tap is almost silent. And for 1. All right, take an inhalation back in your downward dog. Bend the knees, and then as you exhale, you can drop the knees, or you can float to your seated position, and then unfold the legs out in front of you. Well done. Okay, inhale, lift up the arms, take your L-sit first, extend the spine, and then exhale, lead with the chest and fold forwards. Once you feel like you can't hinge anymore, then allow the hands to either wrap around the feet or place them gently onto the floor or on the shins, up to you. Nose to knee and relax. For 3. Recovery position this. For 2. Have a soft bend in the knees if you need to. Feel that lovely extension. And 1 more breath. And exhale, release. Unfold, cross your legs, hands onto the floor. Little pop back or step back to that plank once again. Vinyasa now, ready for round number 2. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, 2 up dog. Squeezing those glutes nice and tight, and then exhale, lift to your down dog. You ready for that launch into warrior 3 once again? Not warrior 3, a twisted balancing lunge. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, thread foot in between the hands. We rise, hand onto knee or toe bind. For 3, keep twisting open. Look at the backhand if you want. For 2, have a soft bend in the knee if you need. Keep opening the chest. Looking good, guys. And for 1. All right, from here, release your toe or knee. And then we're going to step back with that left leg nice and steadily. Runner's lunge now. So front leg is at 90 degrees. The hands are interlocked behind the back. The thumbs on the base of the neck. Open the chest. Press the elbows back. Core is beautifully strong. Feet at hip width apart. As we inhale, we drop that knee. Keep that chest lifted. As we exhale, we lift, pushing off that front heel. All right, 3 of these. Inhale, exhale. 3. For 2, keeping core strong, guys. And for 1, the core comes straight down. All right, from here, release the hands, windmill hands onto floor, and then step back into plank. Other side, inhale here, vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, 2 up dog. Exhale, floated down dog. Inhale, lift up right leg. Exhale, left leg, and then exhale, thread foot in between the hands. Sorry about that. And then open up, rise up into your twisted balance. For 3. Take whichever variation you want to take. For 2, keep looking behind you if you can. And last breath. right, slowly untwist, step back, interlock hands behind the back again, and then thumbs on the base of the neck. Open the chest, squeeze the core. Get ready to lunge for 3, for 2, and for 1. All right, release hands, windmill hands onto the floor. Step back to your plank. Okay, let's go for shoulder taps. But if you want a little bit more challenge, also, you can lift up the opposite leg at the same time as you go for that tap. No worries if you don't want to take that option for 2. Keeping hips stable. And for 1, come back into plank. Elbows replacing hands. You can clasp your hands if you want. I like to keep mine relaxed. Keep the hips nice and low, coming onto knees whenever you need. And then from here, alternating leg lifts for 3. For 2, grounding elbows into floor, keeping shoulder blades open. And for 1. All right, from here, hands replacing elbows, and then push back into your downward facing dog. We're going to go for those toe taps once again. Inhale, right leg foot taps out. Exhale back in for 3, for 2, and then for 1. Onto the other side now for 3, for 2, and for 1. Looking good. Now elbows onto floor. Taking forearm dog. Clasp hands if you want to. Ground elbows to floor. Stay in down dog if you need. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, we crunch that knee to the elbow or towards the tricep. Whatever is manageable. For 3, exhale as we crunch. For 2, inhale all the way back up, keeping leg engaged. And for 1, exhale, plant both feet back onto the floor. Other side now. Inhale, lift up left leg. Exhale, crunch for 3. For 2, keep that glute squeezed. And for 1, exhale, plant both feet onto the floor. All right, can we go for an elbow lift? No worries if not. Lift back onto the hands, or just lift one elbow off the floor after the other. Inhale here in your down dog. As we exhale, bend knees and then drop knees or pop to seated position. Arms up, forward fold. Exhale, fold forwards for 3. Taking hold of the feet if possible, no worries if not. Shuffling hips back if you need. For 2. Last breath, feeling the whole body extend. And then release, guys. Okay, from here, let's recruit the abs straight into your boat, onto your tailbones. Legs can be bent, chest is up, arms are relaxed, shoulders rolled back. See if we can straighten those legs out if possible. Try to avoid rounding the back for 3. Deep breaths. For 2. All right, 1 more breath for me here. And exhale, release. Hands onto floor, cross legs. Step or pop back to that plank. Vinyasa now, ready for number 3. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, flow to down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, plant foot in between hands. And then slowly rise to twisted balance. For 3. That's it. Keeping a soft bend in that base leg all the time. For 2. Never locking it out. Good. And 1 more breath. Nice and slowly. And twist with control. Step back to your runner's lunge. Long step back, guys. Hands behind head. Get ready to lunge. Inhale. Exhale for 3. For 2. Keep squeezing that core. And for 1. All right, from here we're going to take a bowing waiter warrior 3. Okay, so the left arm wraps in front, right arm wraps behind. From here we launch into that front leg and then lift off to our warrior 3. Try to get your chest parallel to the floor and keep squeezing this left glute and also pinning the hips to the floor. 2 more breaths for 2. Stay strong, guys. 1 more breath. Keep trying even if you wobble. And then slowly release your foot silently to the floor, hands to the floor, unwrap hands and take your plank again. Vinyasa, inhale here, exhale chaturanga. Inhale, scoop to up dog. Exhale, flow to down dog. Ready for the other side. Inhale, lift up left leg. Exhale, thread, ground, and launch and twist. Taking that twisted balance once again for 3. For 2, connect with the breath, guys. Keep an eye on the breath. And for 1. Slowly untwist. Step back with that right leg, hands behind head. You ready for your lunge? Let's go. Inhale, exhale, beautifully strong legs for 2. And for 1. Okay, you're ready for your bowing waiter now. Right arm wraps in front, left arm behind. Launch into that left leg and lift. Flexing your right leg if you want to. Keep it engaged. Chest parallel to floor, guys. Pin your hips down in line for 3. For 2. Again, find your breath. 1 more breath. And then unwrap your arms and pop hands onto floor. Step back into that plank. Shoulder taps with opposite leg lift if you want. Let's go for 3. For 2. Nice and slowly. Not rushing the lowering. And for 1. All right, well done. Onto your forearms, forearm plank. You ready for that march? Let's go. Keep those hips down and go. For 3. Alternating legs. For 2. That's it, keeping everything else still. And for 1. All right, stay on your forearms, guys. And then from here, open up to the left to begin with. Have your feet stacked or staggered. It's completely up to you. Left arm reaches up. Elbow to knee crunch. Let's go. Squeeze those obliques. Inhale, exhale, crunch. For 3. For 2. Hold at the crunch for a second if you can. And for 1. Keeping that control. Right, if you can, keep the hips elevated and roll over to the other side. Elbow underneath the shoulder. Control. Let's crunch for 3. Exhale, crunch for 2. 1 more to go. And 1. Okay, rolling back over with control into that central plank. Hands replacing elbows, lifting back into our downward dog. Toe taps now. Right leg lifts and taps for 3. For 2. And for 1. Using the glute to bring the leg to the side. For 3. Keep the weight in both arms equal. For 2. And for 1. All right, elbows down, forearm dog, knee drives. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, crunch. 3. 2. Keep those shoulders strong. Keep grounding elbows to floor. And for 1. Onto the other side. Left leg lifts. Exhale, crunch. 3. For 2. Come on, keep squeezing that top glute. And for 1. Well done. Both feet plant onto the floor. Now, shall we see if we can go for a forearm lift into our downward facing dog again. So from here, we've got Shakti duck jumps. Right? So bend the knees, look in between the hands, and then from here, grounding into the hands, we're going to kick our glutes with the heels. Okay? Trying to get that alignment of the hips over the neck. That's it, just 3 times. 1 more go, let's go. Woo! Light soft landing if possible. Woo! Well done, guys. From here, take your downward dog again. Slow your breath down. Inhale here. Exhale, bend knees, and then drop or pop to seated. Legs out in front, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold and reach forwards for 3. Oh, now really take this time to slow down the breath. For 2, hopefully you're all feeling pretty warm by now. And for 1, okay, slowly unfold. Take your boat onto your tailbone, legs as high and as straight as they'll go. No worries if you need that soft bend. Keep lifting the chest for 3. For 2, doing well. Can we get them a little bit higher? And for 1, nice work, guys. Okay, slowly roll back. We're going to do single leg V-sits now. Okay, so chin to chest here, and then from here, as we exhale, we're going to lift 1 leg and then release. So Inhale on the rise, exhale on the lower, keeping the shoulder blades off the floor all the way through. That's it for 2. Inhale and exhale. One more on each side. Inhale, exhale, and for 1. Slowly release knees to chest. Little roll into your seated position and then pop back to plank. All right, vinyasa transition now. Inhale here, exhale chaturanga. Inhale to up dog, and then exhale flow to down dog. Okay, are you ready for round number 4 now? Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, thread, plant, lift, and twist to your standing balance for 3. Keep breathing. For 2, do really well. And 1 more breath. Awesome, untwist. Take your runner's lunge, back heel off the floor, hands behind head. Let's go for 3. For 2, push that front knee out. And for 1, bowing waiter, left arm comes in front, right hand behind, ground and lift for 3. For 2. 1, we're going to stay on this right leg. Now with the left fingertips, pop them onto the floor, either in line or slightly to the side of your front foot. With the right arm, we lift up and extend. This is your twisted half moon. Now if possible, look at a spot on the floor and then lift the fingertips off the floor. Float for 3. Keep lifting that left leg. For 2, keep opening up to the side. And for 1, feeling the energy going down, base leg, windmill, hands to floor. Step back into your plank. Inhale here, vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, flow to down dog. Other side now. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, foot between hands. Lift, rise and twist to twisted balance once more for 3. For 2, keep opening the chest, guys. Keep relaxing and rolling back that right shoulder. 1 more breath. Slowly untwist, taking runner's lunge, hands behind head. And let's lunge for 3. Push that front knee out again. For 2. Yeah, and for 1, coming back to high lunge and bowing waiter, right arm in front, lift and launch for 3. Pin your hips now. For 2, flex your top foot if you want. And 1 more breath. And get ready to go for that revolved half moon. So right fingertips onto the floor. And then we open up towards the left here. Okay, from here, look towards the floor. That will help you keep your balance. And then lift your fingertips off the floor if possible for 3. For 2, keep twisting open, keep that right leg engaged, keep lifting. And last breath. All right, well done. Slowly untwist, hands onto the floor, step back into your plank. Shoulder taps now, optional leg lifts. Go for 3. For 2. And for 1. And with control, guys, not too quickly. And then onto your forearms. Forearm plank, leg marches. Let's go for 3. For 2, keep those hips down, don't let them ride up, and for 1. All right, you ready? Roll into your side plank, over to the left. Inhale, left arm lifts up. Exhale, crunch and hold for 3. That's it. For 2, slowly, guys. And for 1, awesome work. Okay, rolling over to the other side, keeping hips elevated if we can. Inhale, lift, exhale, crunch for 3. For 2, keeping hips steady and the chest open. And for 1, nice one. All right, from here back onto the forearms. And then from here, just walk your feet in a little bit and then bring your glutes in towards your heels, taking a crouching position here. So we're going to do a forearm bolt. The knees are off the mat. From here, I pulse 3 times with the glutes. 3, 2, 1, and then I come forwards as I exhale, and then I roll back here for 3, 2, 1, Inhale, forward, sorry, and then exhale back. 3, 2, 1, and back. One more to go. 3, 2, 1. Inhale forwards and exhale back. Woo! All right. If we can, separate the hands and then go for that forearm lift once again. Take your downward facing dog once more. Lift the hips. Reset in that down dog. Inhale here. Bend knees. Exhale, drop or pop into. Oh, sorry about that. Oh no, we've got another dog section. Sorry. Cross the legs, hands onto the floor, and then take your downward dog again. Sorry, I nearly cheated you off the dog section. All right, so toe taps, right leg taps out for 3, for 2, and for 1. Other side. Let's try and keep that weight even in between the hands for 3, for 2, and for 1. Okay, elbows onto floor. Forearm knee drives. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, crunch for 3, for 2, and for 1. Other side now. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, crunch for 3, for 2, and for 1. Planting both hands on the floor. Now can we go for that forearm lift again? Both at once if possible. Shakti jumps, guys. Bend knees. And then pop, launch into the hands for 3, for 2. One more. Softly as we can as we land. Feet back onto the floor. Rainbow dogs. Right leg lifts. And then from here, we circle that foot. So we draw this lovely rainbow with the leg as high as we can, squeezing the glute for 3. For 2, this is almost like a recovery movement after those jumps. And for 1, other side now, high as we can. For 3. For 2, deep breaths, guys. Keep it under control. And for 1. All right, coming back into your down dog. Oh, aren't you glad we did not miss that section? Inhale here. Exhale, bend knees. And now pop or drop into your seated position. Well done. Legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards for 3. For 2. And 1 more breath. Okay, slowly release, unfold, and then take your boat, lifting the legs higher and higher with each breath for 3. Keep lifting. For 2. And 1 more breath. Keep lifting the chest, guys. Don't let it cave in. And exhale, slowly lower. Extend the arms, and let's go for the single leg V-ups for 3. For 2, keeping chest lifted, guys. 1 more on each side. And for 1. Well done. From here, bend the legs, soles of feet together. And then from here, relax the hands. We're going to do some frog bridges, all right? So squeezing the glutes, lift the hips into the air, high as we can, keeping the knees nice and open. Exhale slowly down for 3. For 2. 1 more to go. And for 1, slowly rolling down the spine. All right, knees to chest. And then take a little roll back into that plank. Okay, pop or step back. You ready for round number 5? Vinyasa here. Inhale here in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, 2 up dog. Squeeze glutes. Exhale, flow to down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, foot in between hands. Launch, lift and twist to twisted balance for 3. Try to keep looking over your shoulder there. For 2. Keep lifting the chest. Yeah, and 1 more breath. Okay, slowly untwist, step back. Hands behind head, ready for those lunges. Open the chest, guys. Keep pinning those elbows back, and we go for 3. For 2. Core comes straight down. And for 1, bowing waiter, left arm in front, and then launch and lift for 3. Pin those hips. For 2, keep that top leg engaged. And for 1, now left fingertips come to floor, right fingertips lift up, keep that left leg engaged, fingers float if possible for 3. Finding a spot on the floor to aid you in your balance for 2. And for 1. Okay, slowly plant your foot behind you. And then from here, we're going to take a warrior 2. Okay, so both heels in line with one another. Front leg is at 90 degrees. One arm in front, one arm behind. Sink down into the hips. Now you can hold your warrior 2, push your front knee out, keep your core nice and strong, neck above the hips here. Or we can take a warrior flow with me. Inhale to reverse. Okay, reaching backwards with that right arm, and then exhale, come back to warrior 2. You ready? Let's go. Inhale for 3. Keeping the core nice and tight, trying not to just sink into the lower back. For 2, keeping chest open. 1 more to go. And for 1, keeping those legs still and strong. From here, windmill hands to floor. Step back into plank. Inhale here, vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, scoop to up dog. Exhale, flow to down dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, slow flow of foot between hands. And we lift and twist. For 3. Roll your right shoulder back. For 2. And 1 more breath. Slowly untwist, plant foot behind you, hands behind head. Let's lunge. Open chest for 3. For 2. That's it. You want that right angle with that front knee. And for 1, warrior 3. Let's go. Right arm in front, left arm behind. Lift for 3. Pin those hips. Activate that top leg. For 2. Whew. And 1 more breath before we go for that half moon, that twisted one. So right fingertips to floor, left arm lifts. Keep lifting that right leg. Open and float the fingers if we can for 3. For 2, keep opening, twisting. 1 more breath. You can do it, guys. And then from here, untwist, plant your foot behind you, your right foot. Take your warrior 2 stance once again. Open the hips, open the shoulders, arms out in front. Beautiful and strong. Let's go for that flow. Inhale to reverse. Left arm reaches back. Exhale to warrior 2. Inhale. That's it. Keeping core strong. Exhale. Beautiful floaty movements. 1 more. Inhale. Looking upwards. Exhale. Windmill hands to the floor. Take your plank. Shoulder taps. Let's go. 3. For 2. Let's see if we can do maybe 1 leg lift, if you've not been doing them already. And for 1. All right. Onto your forearms now. Marching the legs. Go for 3. Keeping hips down. For 2. And for 1, opening up over to the left to your side plank. Let's go for those crunches. For 3. For 2. And for 1, rolling to the other side, keeping hips up if we can. Come on, guys. For 3. For 2. And for 1, back onto your front, taking forearm bolt. So walk your feet a little bit closer and then bring glutes to heels. Ground elbows to floor. 3 pulses here. 3, 2, 1. Inhale forwards with the weight. Exhale, shift back. 3, 2, 1. Hand back. 1 last one. 3, 2, 1. Launch forwards. And then exhale, come back. All right, from here, hands replacing the elbows, step back into your plank, and then bring your left foot beside your left hand. If it doesn't quite make it, that's cool. Even if it's here, that's fine. And then step back, and then step the other foot besides the other hand. So we're doing alternating lizard steps. You can stick with walking, or you can come into some jumps with me, keeping those hips down, all right? It's your choice. 3 of those on each side. Let's go for 3, for 2, and for 1. Nice and quick, explosive All right, very good. All right, lift your hips into the air, taking downward dog once again, toe taps, let's go, for 3, for 2, 1, again using this time to catch your breath, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Forearms down, knee drives, inhale right leg, exhale crunch, 3, for 2, and for 1. Feeling that work in the shoulders. Exhale, plant both feet. Inhale, left leg lifts. Go for 3, for 2. Getting that knee a little bit close to the nose if we can. And for 1. Exhale, plant both feet down onto the floor. Forearms lift. Back into that downward dog. Are you ready? Shakti jumps. Bend knees. And launch and jump for 3, for 2. Woo! 1 more, soft landing. And for 1. And release back to your downward facing dog. Okay, into your rainbow dogs now. Right leg lifts. Big sweeping movement for 3, for 2. 1 more to go. And for 1. Woo! Deep breaths. Other side now. Inhale as we lift that leg out. Exhale as we lift it back in. 2 more for 2. And 1 more to go. And for 1. All right, so next move, we've got 3-legged dog, right leg lifts. And then from here, we're going to shift into our plank. So inhale, lift, keeping that leg up. Exhale, shift. If you want, you can even add a chaturanga in between each one. Up to you. Let's go for 3, for 2. 1 more. And for 1. Whoa, feeling those triceps and those shoulders there. Okay, both feet onto the floor. Other side now. If it's too much to lift one leg, keep both feet on the floor. Let's go. For 3, for 2. Keep that glute engaged. Keep that leg lifted. 1 more to go. You can do this. You can even come onto one knee if you need. And for 1. Woo! Both feet onto the floor. Catch your breath. All right, inhale here. Bend the knees and then exhale. Drop or pop to seated position. Legs out in front of you here. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Exhale, fold forward, lead with the chest. And then allow nose to come to knee for 3, for 2. 1 more breath. And then slowly rise, taking your boat for 3. Lifting a little bit higher if we can, a little bit straighter with the legs if we can. For 2, that's it, keeping the breath calm. Beautiful, guys. And for 1. All right, slowly roll back, extend the arms. Single-legged V-sits, lower back to floor. Let's go for 3, for 2. 1 more on each side, keeping shoulder blades lifted. For 1. All right, from here into those froggy bridges, soles of feet together, close to the bum, hands relax. Let's lift and squeeze those glutes. For 3, for 2, high as we can. And then last one, for 1. All right, from here, slowly roll down with the spine, separate the feet, and then plant them at hip width apart. So from here, we're going to do some clap crunches, side to side. So from here, ground your lower back to the floor. And then we're going to twist and crunch, and then clap the hands besides the left thigh, and then slowly come down, and then come back, twist and crunch up on the other side. All right, 3 on each side. Let's go. For 3, lifting as high as we can. For 2. Exhale as we lower. And 1 more. Each side, high as we can, keeping the feet on the floor. And for 1. Nice one. Okay, let's finish off with some seal rocks, guys. So legs into the air. And then with your arms, with your elbows, thread them in on the insides of your knees and then pop your hands onto the outsides of your ankles. If that is not working for you, then it's okay just to have the hands on the outside of the feet here. All right? So no worries about the threading if it doesn't work for you. From here, we use our core to roll back and then roll up into this flower pose. That's it. So let's do 5 of those and then we're done. All right, inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll up for 5. For 4. Woo! Trying not to let the feet touch the floor. For 3. Keeping it under control. For 2. 1 more to go. You can do it, guys. And for 1. Oh, and then release, guys. Woo! Well done. Okay, let's have a little counter stretch. So lift the hips into the air. Lift the chest as well, taking a little bridge just to stretch our abs and back the other way for 3. Slow the breath down now. For 2. Trying to enjoy the body calming down. You've worked really hard. And 1 more breath. And then slowly allow the spine to roll downwards, keeping the pelvic floor off the floor until the very last minute, and then letting hips melt down. Okay, from here, slowly roll up. We're going to finish off with a little closing vinyasa now. So hands onto the floor, and then step back into your plank. Okay, last time we are going to have to do this, so beautifully slowly now. Inhale here. Exhale, shifting forwards, and then slowly lowering as possible towards the floor to our chaturanga. Inhale, scoop to up dog, and then exhale, flow to down dog. Taking 1 inhalation here. Exhale, look in between the hands, and then step or float to your forward fold. Inhale, lift to a flat back, guys. Extend the spine. And then exhale, fold back to forward fold. Inhale, rise, rooting into the feet, sweeping up with the arms, hands meeting at the top here. Extend to the spine. And then exhale, bring hands to chest. All right. Thank you very much, guys. That was the end of your set sequence. So if you want, you can take a shavasana now. So slowly roll onto your backs and let yourself chill out now, guys. That's it. Enjoy your shavasana. So legs and arms can be lengthened, palms open to the sky, or if you want, you can finish off in a bound angle to open up the hips and the knees here. All right, deep breaths now. Really willing the breath to find calmness. Okay, feeling the shoulders roll back and feeling the spine gently sink towards the floor. Feeling all the pressure between your vertebrae just be released and melt away. Allowing the knees to open more and more. And just letting go. So if you're at home and you want to stay a little bit longer in your shavasana, then that's cool. Stay there for as long as you want. I'm just going to take a couple more breaths. So join me if you wish. 1 more breath. And then exhale, gently open the eyes, wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring your knees together. And then slowly roll to one side. Take a breath here. And then whenever you're ready, just gently push up or roll up to a seated position. All right, close off the practice. So wrists relaxed. Inhale, arms reach up. Hands meeting at the top. And then exhale, gently, slowly bring hands to chest. All right, namaste, yogis.